Welcome to Landing CPT, OPT, and H-1B Job Guides by IC Away. I'm your host, Kwan Siegel. I am an experienced human capital consultant with over 15 years working at top organizations like BMW, Accenture, and Deloitte. Now I'm doing what I love as a career coach for international students in the US. I grew up in Bangkok, Thailand, and when I moved to the US in 2014, I was so excited about starting my new chapter. But after months of job hunting, I became very frustrated and disappointed because it was not easy to land my dream job since I wasn't born and raised in the US. I didn't know how to market myself. I didn't know how to communicate my brand to the American employers. Didn't know how to make people like me enough to eventually become my referrals for my dream company. And nobody gave me proper advice about how to communicate my work authorizations as an immigrant. I experienced unique barriers that most American friends of mine will never understand. I evaluated my situation and came up with a new game plan and finally discovered how to market myself as an international professional. I built new connections from scratch and secured a six-figure salary job at one of the big four consulting firms in Chicago. The firm said they received about 500,000 job applications a year, and only 3.5% of them get hired, and I got hired. This is what I'm here for. At IC Away, my mission is to help you achieve the same outcome. I want to help international students and first-generation immigrants overcome their obstacles and be able to successfully market themselves to American employers. And if you are a school advisor advocating an international student's career, I really admire your dedication and hard work in supporting the international student community. And I would like you to know that IC Away is here to support you and your work in order to achieve our common goal, helping international students launch their first career in the US. This is the new season of IC Away podcast that is designed to help international students launch their first career in the US because their job search situation is very unique when comparing with domestic students. International students have to deal with more intense time constraints in their search, like having to get hired within 90 days after their OPT work authorization starts, or getting work visa sponsorship before the expiration of their OPT. This podcast will help international students start making the right game plan, build a career brand, and networking strategy. Students need a game plan because success happens when you start early, follow a proven strategy, and never give up. Let's start by looking at some true stories of people that have used the information that I will be discussing in this podcast. They are international students at IC Away who landed their dream jobs at top global companies because they had solid career brands and networking skills. First, Shazman Khan, an international student from India. He began his career search during the peak of the pandemic when job openings dropped by half. The job market back then was worse than the current tech layoff era that we are facing right now. Back then, he only had a few years of work experience and it wasn't easy finding a job as an international student. But after he rebranded his LinkedIn, a recruiter from Amazon reached out to him without him applying for that job online. And he finally secured his dream job as a program manager before his graduation in April of 2020. Another great example is Dr. Trang Vu, an international student from Vietnam. Trang landed her dream job as an R&D scientist at Unilever. Trang used a networking technique to connect with a director-level professional on LinkedIn. She commented on his post and then asked to have a one-on-one call with him. After that, he passed along her resume to one of the directors who was hiring. Trang got a chance to jump on the call to introduce herself to this hiring manager. And you know what? Just a week after that, they gave her a job offer. And here's Vaj Hatrode, international student class of 2022. Vaj had a diverse background. She was an entrepreneur back in India and she came to the States to pursue her degree. She dreams that one day she will be the leader in the consumer goods industry. Vaj faced lots of job searching hurdles just like any other F-1 international students, like the need for a work visa sponsorship, cultural differences, language barriers, and a lack of professional connections. Vaj used my job search strategy and finally overcame all the barriers and landed her dream job before her graduation. Vaj did not even have to mention about sponsorship during the job interview. But once she got the offer, the HR from this top global company called her to offer the H-1B and green card sponsorship in the job offer letter as one of her benefits without her asking for it. Shasman, Trang, and Vaj, all of them bypassed all the traditional job application processes because they know how to optimize their career brand and network with the right people. In our next episodes, I will start sharing the formulas they use to help them land their dream jobs. Stay tuned. If you love listening to this podcast, please leave your review in Apple Podcasts. My team will pick one lucky reviewer and they are going to get a free course that is packed with all the networking tips to help them tap into the hidden job market. And if this free resource is not enough and you're looking for a coaching program to help you land your CPT, H-1B, or OPT jobs, please make sure to visit our website, icoa.com. You will see the link in the description below. When joining my program, the ICOA Talent Platform, you will receive comprehensive training to help you build the right strategy to find jobs as an international student. You will be able to build your game plan and your new career brand, as well as networking skills to tap into a hidden job market and bypass the immigration hurdles. Have a great day and I will see you next time. Think big and live your dream.